Right then, welcome you absolute fanatics to the Red Bull Ring. LFM's Monday Night Racing Split 2 GT3 Sprint Cup chaos awaits. Philip Pauli snatches pole in the Ferrari, a whisker ahead of Matt Adams' Porsche. Benny Ziny lurks in third, but listen! Word on the street, hot off the encrypted servers, is Pauli is convinced. Adams swiped his revolutionary setup data overnight. Adams denies it, naturally, calls it paranoia. But look at them, P1 and P2. The tension is thicker than engine sludge. Michael Schmidt, Florian Rampi round out the top 5. But all eyes are on that front row feud, brewing over allegedly pinched gigabytes of pure speed. This isn't just racing, it's industrial espionage on wheels. The rest. Bunch of hopefuls caught in the crossfire. Weber, Balzac, Gremmels, Lipinski, Gerlefinger, right down to Pius Bieler in P28. Get ready. Green, green, green! The lights are out and we are racing. Pauli gets away clean. Adams tucks right in behind. The battle for the soul of the setup sheet begins now. Can Pauli prove his genius, or will Adams use Pauli's own supposed secrets against him? Hover take down the order. Gaiatzilla muscles past Daniel Bourne for 14th. Nice aggressive move there, using the draft effectively. Further back, but no less frantic than the battle for intellectual property right. Rampi grabs third. He slices past Benny Ziny. Smart move early on from Rampi. Carnage! Weber's stopped! Balzac stopped! Side-by-side disaster! Looks like one clipped the curb too hard! Another move! Ronald Kastner gets the jump on Daniel Bourne, taking 16th position. Bourne losing ground early here, seems a bit lost out there. Rampi through on Ziny again for third. A determined move there from Florian Rampi. Ziny fights back. Oh, magnificent! Benny Ziny retakes third place from Florian Rampi with sheer willpower. This isn't just a scrap for position. Intel suggests Ziny overheard the accusations about Adams having Pauli's data. He's not just racing Rampi, he's deliberately pressuring Adams from behind. Rampi and Schmidt banging wheels through the S-curves. Incredible stuff! Rampi is absolutely furious after Ziny used him as a rolling roadblock. Ziny's plot-driven defense, focused on rattling Adams, has directly resulted in Rampi being vulnerable, pushed back into Schmidt's clutches. Rampi runs wide. He gathers it up, but that was clumsy. See, that's the pressure. He tangled with Ziny, got drawn into the orbit of the Pauli-Adams data feud, and now he's rattled. He realized messing near Ziny, who's clearly got an agenda tied to the leaders, is playing with fire. Pauli stretches his legs, almost a second clear of Adams now. Is this pure pace, or is Adams feeling the heat? Pauli looks serene, but inside info says he's driving with righteous fury, utterly convinced Adams stole his work. The pit board message? He might have the notes, Phil, but not the feel. Expose him. Adams is struggling. Ziny's pressure from behind is making him overthink that allegedly stolen setup. Daniel Bourne trundling along in 18th. Looks weirdly calm back there. Too calm. Behind Bourne, Christian Meyer executes a brilliant pass on Andrea Sicchio. Textbook stuff from the BMW driver. But hang on. Bourne's calmness, that's not comfort. It's sheer terror. Our sources are screaming that Bourne is unwittingly involved. He's apparently acting as a mule, carrying encrypted comms between Adams' disgruntled mechanic, the suspected source of the data leak, and someone else entirely. That calm look is Bourne petrified. The device taped under his race seat will fall off. Pauli's off, into the gravel trap at the top corner. No! The leader throws it away! What happened? This isn't right! He just saw something on his dash! A flash! A coded warning! Sabotage! Adams inherits the lead! He sweeps past the stricken Pauli! And did you see that? A little flick of the wrist! A wave to his pit box! He knew! He absolutely knew Pauli was about to crack! That gravel trap visit wasn't driver error! It was induced! That message Pauli saw! Planted! A psychological torpedo launched using the chaos of the stolen data situation. Ziny through into second. He picks Pauli's pocket as Pauli recovers, and Pauli nearly spears Adams trying to rejoin. That lunge wasn't just avoiding contact, it was pure fury after that dash message sabotage. Ziny takes P2. Bourne side by side with Kastner. Sparks might fly back there. Bourne is driving like a demon, but it's not for position. He's terrified Kastner's McLaren will tap his Ferrari and dislodge that device. He's protecting the payload. Confirmation just in. Bourne frantically radioed. Package integrity compromised. Repeat, compromised. He's panicking. Kastner has no clue he's battling the linchpin of this entire data conspiracy. Bourne's desperation is a direct consequence of his dangerous courier role. Further back, Weber's Black Mustang is glued to the gearbox of Zilla's Honda, a proper old-fashioned scrap for the mid-pack honors. Weber dives down the inside. Ambitious move. Let's see if he can make it stick. Still side by side. Neither driver wants to give an inch here. Great entertainment. Contact. They touch. Around they go. Weber and Zilla both spinning like tops. Absolute heartbreak for both drivers after such a hard fight. Overtake. Daniel Bourne slips past the recovering Gatezilla for 16th. He gains a place from the Weber-Idzilla tangle, but look at his body language. He's not focused on position. He just received an urgent encrypted reply to his compromised message. The instruction: extract now. Abort delivery. Proceed to extraction point coordinates. Forget P16. Bourne is now operating under entirely new secret orders, a direct consequence of the data plot escalating and his courier role being threatened. He has a new mission! Welcome back, race fans, to the unfolding drama. If you're just joining us, it's utter chaos shaped by scandal. Adams leads after potentially sabotaging Pauli with a coded message. Ziny sits second, profiting from the mayhem. Pauli's recovering in third, fuming. And Daniel Bourne, he's received extraction orders. The alleged data theft plot has blown this race wide open. There's Bourne in the turquoise Ferrari. He's closing rapidly on Ronald Kaestner's yellow McLaren ahead. Hang on! Bourne has extraction orders. Why is he attacking Kaestner? Unless those extraction coordinates he received, they match Kaestner's live GPS location. Oh my goodness! Kaestner runs wide. A mistake under pressure, or is he spooked knowing Bourne is the contact? Overtake! Bourne passes Kaestner for 14th, but watch this! Yes! As Bourne drew alongside, Kaestner braked slightly, angled his car. Bourne reached across momentarily. A tiny data chip transferred via magnetic clamp. We have confirmation. That was the extraction. The game over. Bourne has passed the compromised package to Kaestner, his designated contact. Bourne's courier mission, triggered by the data theft plot and subsequent panic, is complete. A direct consequence played out on track. Ziny must have faded. And Daniel Bourne, he's climbed to P12. His successful, nerve-wracking extraction handover to Kaestner clearly allowed him to refocus. Kaestner holds the key now. Last lap. Pauli leads. Redemption is in sight. Adams trails in second, but that drive-through penalty hangs over him like the sword of Damocles. He has to serve it. Bourne cruises in P12. Job done. This race order is the direct consequence of the data theft plot. Pauli's fight back against Sabotage! Pauli wins! Philip Pauli takes the checkered flag! Vindication! He overcame the sabotage! Adams crosses second, but he didn't serve the drive-through. What? The absolute nerve! After the sabotage, the penalty, he just ignores it. Unbelievable arrogance. The stewards will throw the book at him, and Daniel Bourne coasts home in P12. Just another number on the timing screen. Don't you believe it? This man executed a clandestine data chip transfer mid-race. His serene finish is the ultimate consequence of successfully navigating his incredibly dangerous part in this whole sordid affair. P12 is confirmed for Daniel Bourne, the unsung hero or villain's pawn. While Pauli celebrates his hard-earned, plot-twisted victory, and Adams prepares to face the music for ignoring penalties and his earlier plot shenanigans, Bourne vanishes into the pit lane. His task is done. But the explosive data chip! That now rests with Ronald Kaestner. The consequence of Bourne's successful extraction is that Kaestner becomes the new focal point. Will he expose the truth behind the Pauli-Adams feud? Will he leverage it? Bourne's finish isn't an end. It's merely the transfer of this ticking